Rock on the Range 2011, it's Nuber out here from 99.7 The Blitz with Mike from Disturbed. Welcome to Columbus, my friend.
Thanks for having us, man. We're glad to be here.
Now, the one question I've been asking everybody thus far was, what do you like better? Where you're like the headliner or or these big destination rock festivals? I can't ask that to you because you're the reason people show up here tonight, and it's fantastic.
You know, it's pretty cool for us because we've done this before, and every year it gets bigger and bigger, and it's really been cool for us throughout the years. I mean, this is 12 years for us professionally now, and we were some of the bands earlier in the last couple of years, you know. So it's nice to be one of the big dogs. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, something that strikes me as crazy about you guys is 1996 you guys were formed. You're all but one original member from 1996. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah.
And what is the secret behind that? Because bands, lose people constantly. And I know, speaking for me personally, I can't stand the people I used to hang around with 15 years ago. How do you keep it together?
Just, love and respect. I mean, I don't want to sound corny, but the fact of the matter is we are a family. We love each other. We really do. We're brothers. A lot of bands, they see us out on the road and they comment on days off or like on a big festival like this. You see a lot of guys in the band, they separate. They're over at catering and this guy's over here, but we hang out on days off. We go to catering on the road together. We actually like each other, so.
I was fully expecting you to say staying the hell away from one another is the secret, but that's fantastic. That's really cool that's the way it happens. Let's talk for a second about covers. Disturbed has had some great covers. Shout, Land of Confusion, which is still constantly played on 99.7 The Blitz. Everybody loves it. But how does Disturbed decide that they're going to do a cover and what cover they're going to do?
It usually comes about, we focus on our own material first, and once that's in the can and we know that we got a great record ahead of us, there's usually a little bit of downtime before pre-production starts, before studio starts. So we just kind of entertain the ideas. What would be cool? And a lot of times we say, well, what would people not expect Disturbed to play? Like, Tears for Fears, Genesis, U2. I mean, it's a challenge for us to try and take a song from another genre and put the rock stamp on it, and put our own little twist. But it's also really fun to do.
Any songs that you wanted to cover that was nixed by the rest of the band?
Yeah, we're usually on the same page with everything. We usually kind of come up with a list of stuff that might be cool, and we'll mess around with it, and Danny will put his riff on it, and I'll try a beat, and if it sounds like it could be a Disturbed song, it usually winds up, working out.
Mike from Disturbed, backstage, Rock on the Range 2011.